Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your April 2017 Love Scopes. I just wanted to say a quick hello before we get into the readings. Let you know that I will be using the Romantic Tarot deck. Some really beautiful cards. These are the cards and this is the back of the cards that I really enjoy. And also, please keep in mind that these are general readings, so they will make sense to some and not make sense to others, and that's a normal thing. That's perfectly understandable with general readings. But what you can do, if it doesn't make sense to you, you can check your moon and rising sign readings. If you check your sun, your moon, and your rising, you get more information that may apply to you, and you can kind of get a bigger perspective as to what's coming up for you in the month. And of course, if you're interested in a private reading specific to just you, all the links you need are in the description box below. And we're actually running a few different special offer readings at this time, so it would be a good idea to look into a reading. You've got a lot of different options. All the links you need are in the description box below to my website, the special page, and everything like that. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But other than that, have a great month. I hope you enjoy your readings. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm very excited to hear from people and to connect with everyone. Hear what you have to say, what you think of the readings, what's going on for you. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.
Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to your reading. So let's have a look at what's going on for you in the month of April. At the bottom of the deck here as your overall energy, we do have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles can talk about a relationship in the workplace, or having a crush, or being interested in someone you work with. This could also talk about those of you who work with your spouse or work with your partner. And the fact that you're going to be working very well together in the month of April and building together. For those of you, this could talk about a love triangle situation. Okay, that is a possibility, maybe involving an Earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And so it's just a matter of finding your way forward, dealing with the situation. And for those of you, it is also a card that could talk about thoughts of commitment or thoughts of marriage or planning a wedding. Could even happen for those of you during the month. So in your current situation, we do have the Queen of Swords. So with the Queen of Swords here, this could be an air sign and energy, an air sign individual, so a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. With this being a very general reading, this could be male or female. Okay, when Queen shows up, it's usually female, but in a very general reading, it can be male or female. And the Queen of Swords in your overall current situation talks about dealing with this air sign, and the card crossing it is the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords in your current situation, for some of you, you could be breaking up with an air sign, or an air sign is being kind of hurtful towards you. Okay, the Ace of Swords is clarifying conversation or truth being revealed. So maybe you're finding out something about this air sign that you don't like, or you are revealing just how you feel to this air sign if you're interested in an air sign, or if you're interested in someone who seems emotionally unavailable or who seems emotionally detached, they may show up as an air sign. Okay, but the Ace of Swords here is a conversation that needs to happen, a cut that needs to be made, or something that needs to be cleared up, so that you can put a situation behind you. And with the Queen of Swords, it can be something revolving around the idea of hurt, sorrow, pain, disappointment, loss. It can even be a breakup situation, okay, that needs to be dealt with, addressed, cleared up, and so on. And for those of you who are just cutting ties with this air sign, or for others, another scenario coming in is that this air sign is the person letting you know how they feel about you, and maybe you're already with someone or you're interested in someone else already, and so that kind of puts you in a love triangle situation. In the foundation for why things are the way they are in your current situation, we do have the World. The World is a major arcana card talking about Cycles ending so that new cycles can begin, talking about completions. So for a lot of you, you are dealing with something that seems to be coming to an end. And with the Ace of Swords here, the message is, okay, look at it, address it, have that conversation. But it is important that we cut ties with people or situations that no longer serve us. They're no longer a positive influence in our lives. If they're just bringing in drama or conflict or hurt, it's time to cut ties with these people because there's new beginnings that need to happen. For those of you, the World card can talk about a change in status. So it could be that this situation is happening in a marriage or a committed relationship, and so you're considering what you're going to do about this, or you're considering, are you going to change your status if someone's telling you how they feel about you and that they have long-term intentions towards you, or even asking you to marry them. This is considering that change of status. For those of you, the World card definitely talks about going from one thing to another, going from one phase of your life to another. So it could be a house move, it could be ending a relationship to start a new relationship with this World card, or it could talk about a focus on your end goal. Like if you have the goal of having a happily ever after or having a family with someone, then with the World card in the foundation, that is what is being challenged, or that is what is being worked towards. And the World card can also represent new stages within your love life or new stages within a relationship. It could involve pregnancy, it could involve giving birth. Maybe with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords here, it just talks about a procedure like a C-section or anything like that, or a procedure to get pregnant that some of you are dealing with. It could just be that as well. In the more recent past, we have the Wheel of Fortune, so another major arcana card. And you've got another card here talking about cycles ending so that new cycles can begin. So for some of you, or for a lot of you, I should say, with these major arcana cards in here, you may be dealing with the energy of change at this time, and you may be going from one thing to another, and these changes can be small or they can be very big. They can just be where you break up with someone or you start a relationship, all the way to now you're pregnant, you're getting married, you're moving in together, you have to move across the country or something like that. Okay, with major arcana cards, it can be smaller changes or bigger changes. And so with the Wheel of Fortune, this is something, for some of you, this is something unexpected. This is something that was a beautiful surprise or a beautiful blessing, and for some of you, it could be talking about this pregnancy. For others of you, this is just talking about a meant-to-be situation. It talks about dealing with a soulmate or meeting a soulmate, and this has happened in the past, so maybe you're dealing with this person in your present. For others of you, it is again attached to a house move, a career change, or a change in your status, like if you were married and you got a divorce. Maybe you weren't expecting to meet someone so quickly, or if you were single and kind of comfortable with that, all of a sudden, overnight almost, it feels like, okay, well, not only am I not single anymore, but I'm talking about marriage with this person, or I'm talking about moving in with this person. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's definitely karmic blessings and new cycles that were supposed to happen in your life. And for those of you, this is just, again, something like a house move or a change in the family or the family dynamic that has led to a feeling of a bittersweet situation where something has ended and you also have new beginnings, but it's that bittersweet energy. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Star card. So with the Star card here, definitely, along with these other major arcana cards, it definitely talks about, for some of you, dealing with the soulmate or dealing with the twin flame situation even. It can feel very intense. And the Star card is speaking about healing, recovery, starting fresh. So for some of you, this whole situation is happening so that you can have a fresh start within a relationship, or this situation is happening so that you can be free from it because there's a new beginning waiting for you with a better person. For those of you, the Star card just talks about a dream come true, a wish coming true for you. If it's about pregnancy, if it's about getting married, it's it's about giving birth and everyone being healthy, if it's about moving in together, if that's your wish. The main idea with the Star card and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for you is that things are moving forward, things are progressing along nicely, and you're heading in the right direction, and you're building together when it comes to a relationship, a couple situation, a marriage, family life, that sort of thing. And for some of you, the Three of Pentacles, it can just represent a new addition to the family, where it was just the two of you and now there's three of you, okay? The Star card can also represent travel or moving. So for a lot of you, I feel like it's a big deal. You could be moving across the country for someone or with someone. Across the country, overseas, foreign lands, that sort of thing. Okay, coming up here. Further, this is about healing a relationship. So it could be talking about reconciliation and trying again. Because with the Wheel of Fortune and with the World card, it can also talk about something that is cyclical, something that is repeating itself. And so for some of you, that's what's going on. And the Star card also represents Aquarius. So for some of you, that's this air sign here. And the outcome position for the month, we do have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, for, you know, it has a couple of different meanings in a love reading. For some, yes, it does talk about either keeping someone out in the cold, or you're breaking up with someone and you're putting distance between the two of you, moving out on your own, and maybe that is what the house move situation is here. You're moving out on your own, potentially to do with, you know, a relationship that ended because of betrayal, or because there were more people involved than there should have been, or someone being selfish, someone being egotistical, someone being manipulative. And so you're just walking away and you're moving on alone, you're moving on your own. And so keeping that person out in the cold, or ignoring, blocking that person, and turning your back completely. For others of you, this could be happening to you, where you feel a little bit of emotional detachment in the relationship. Maybe there's a lot of big changes happening and everyone handles these changes in their own way, and everyone needs as much time as they need. So for some of you, you could be feeling like, oh my God, what's going on? And are we going to be able to work this out? Because maybe you can't find this person now, or you can't get in touch with them, or they seem distant, and so that may see you worrying over it. But with the Three of Pentacles is your overall energy. It's about giving it time. Again, everyone handles major change in their own way, in their own time. So the message is just be there for your partner, be there for this person, and try to find your way through it together. For those of you, this is coming together through hardship, or coming together as a result of hardship. With the Five of Pentacles, it's like everyone's, you know, everything's changing around you potentially, but you stick together, you have each other's backs, and so that just reinforces your relationship, and you're truly building, and you're truly focused on being together in the long run. For those of you who are single and looking, this could be a good month in terms of socializing, getting out there, meeting new people. You could have soulmates coming in at this time. You could have people expressing how they feel about you, or asking you out of the blue, or wanting to get to know each other, wanting you to get to know each other. The Ace of Swords is communication, though honest communication, opening up. Because with the Queen of Swords here, if it's your energy where you feel a little bit detached or guarded, the message is with the Ace of Swords, you have to work together, and the Three of Pentacles, you have to work together with this person. If someone is trying to make an effort to get to know you, try to match their effort, okay? Because with the Star card here, this could be a truly beautiful relationship, a soulmate connection that can lead to recovery from hard times and finding your way if you've been searching for someone for a while, and so on and so forth. So this could be a really beautiful month in terms of making dreams come true when it comes to love life, relationships, and this whole area that we're looking at. Okay, so that's a few of the messages coming through for you in the reading for this month. I hope you've enjoyed the reading and that it makes sense to you. Let me know, okay, how these cards apply to you if they do. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.